Chapter 1: The Crash. The ship came down in a blaze of fire, carving a jagged scar into the forest. Smoke curled into the twilight sky as Lyria clawed her way out of the wreckage, her silver skin streaked with soot. Her fangs ached, her throat burned, she hadn't fed in days. This planet was not part of the mission. A scouting trip gone wrong. A malfunction in the warp drive. Now she was stranded on an uncharted world. Her only company the whispering trees and the distant howl of predators. Her species, the Vesari, were hunters, beings who thrived on the lifeblood of others. But they had rules. Never feed on sentience. Never reveal yourself. And yet she was starving. Twigs snapped. Lyria spun, her crimson eyes locking onto the figure standing at the edge of the clearing. Human. Chapter 2: The Human. He was tall, broad-shouldered, with messy brown hair and a curious tilt to his head. He didn't run. Didn't scream. Why wasn't he afraid? You're not from around here, are you? He asked, stepping closer. Lyria hissed, baring her fangs. Stay back. But the human only smiled. You're hurt. She was. A shard of metal had pierced her side, leaking ichor instead of blood. Her vision swam. Before she could react, the human closed the distance, his hands hovering near her wound. Let me help. Lyria recoiled. You don't understand what I am. The human met her gaze. I do. Chapter 3: The Offer. His name was Daniel. Biologist. A researcher studying the very forest she'd crashed in. And he knew exactly what she was. Vampire, right? He said, bandaging her wound in his cabin. Well, alien vampire, I guess. Lyria stared. You're not afraid. Daniel chuckled. I've read about your kind. Folklore. Never thought I'd meet one. Tense. If you think I'll spare you just because you helped me. I don't. He leaned back. But I also know you're starving. Lyria's hunger pulsed like a second heartbeat. She could smell him warm, alive, delicious. Her claws twitched. Then Daniel did the unthinkable. He rolled up his sleeve. Take what you need. Chapter 4: The Shock. Lyria froze. No one had ever offered. Not willingly. You don't know what you're saying, she whispered. Daniel's pulse was steady. I do. A small amount won't kill me. And you won't survive without it. Her instincts warred. The Vesari code forbade this. But the ache in her fangs was unbearable. Slowly she reached for his wrist. Then stopped. Why? Daniel's smile was soft. Because you could have killed me already. But you didn't. Chapter 5: The Bond. The first taste was electric. Lyria drank carefully. Just enough to soothe the burn. Daniel's blood was unlike anything she'd known. Warm, rich, alive. When she pulled away, guilt coiled in her gut. But Daniel only laughed weakly. Not so bad, huh? She couldn't understand him. This human, offering his blood to a monster. And then, she realized. She didn't want to be a monster. Chapter 6: The Choice. Days passed. Lyria healed. Daniel taught her about Earth. Its people, its wonders. And she taught him about the stars. But her ship was repaired now. Her people would come for her. The night before she left, Daniel stood beside her under the sky. You could stay, he said. Lyria's chest ached. My kind, we don't belong here. Daniel touched her hand. Maybe you do. Chapter 7: The Last Drop. In the end she left. But not before leaving something behind. A single drop of her blood in Daniel's palm. Bond. Promise. If you ever need me, she whispered. Then the ship ascended, carrying her back to the stars. Back to a life that suddenly felt empty. Epilogue: The Return. Years later, a familiar voice crackled over Lyria's comms. "Hey, vampire girl. Missed me?" She smiled, her fangs glinting in the starlight. Perhaps some bonds were stronger than blood.